Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we're in the confessional now, or the doorway into the confessional. And this, we believe here, is the original floor level of where the bar is going to be now. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove just this section here of this parquet floor.
To the door threshold?
To the door threshold, yeah, just to see what the original floor was, because we're imagining it was probably all granite, big granite stones, which will be underneath that floor. So we're just going to take a few of these up and see if we're correct, which probably will be. So let's have a go.
Let's get stuck in.
Yeah, let's get stuck in. That's our new saying.
It is.
We got bored of let's crack on. So. You know this is just going to fall up, don't you? We've got to find an hole.
Famous last words. Oh, you're not meant to break it, Simon.
I ain't got much choice, mate. It's under the wall. Unless we dig a bit of the wall out, and then they'll come up.
We didn't find the floor, Simon.
No, all that is just backfill mud.
Maybe they reclaimed it and used it elsewhere.
Yeah, which is probably maybe why they put this down.
And that's why we've got to put it back now.
Yeah, so now we've destroyed it.
Plenty in the other room anyhow, but Simon's going to
We could still take it out and put some stone in. We've got loads of the...
No, what's wrong with that?
We've
Barely
got-
notices.
Yeah, it looks lovely, Simon. Well done.
No. Maybe you could take this bit out and
put some concrete in there.
put some concrete in.
I think you got a bit too stuck in this morning, Simon.
Listen, it was your orders. I said leave it alone. But at least we know now.
Yeah.
There's definitely no
Original floor, unfortunately.
original floor going through. So, and this, of course, is this side of the door, isn't it? So, unless you come in here, you never even see that bit down there.
That one's cracking on, Simon.
It is, yeah. But fortunately for us, it's going sort of horizontal, isn't it, rather than a vertical. Vertical crack's what we don't want to see.
Yep.
Where that way, it's just kind of like, imagine if you've got a piece of wood and you twist it and it splits apart. There's strength still in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, and when we exposed that crack, not the battens, but the lathes that we took out, all had original nails in them, which are handmade nails.
So these can sort of date when the ceiling was lathe and plastered.
Yeah,
So they're hand forged nails.
yeah.
How old do you reckon they are, Simon?
Well, I mean, it could be a couple of 100 years.
How long's a bit of string?
Yeah, exactly. These are the sort of thing that if you was going to be a blacksmith back in the day, that would be the first thing that he would have you making.
Like apprenticeship.
Exactly, yeah. I suppose once you made 5,000 of them, you could move on. But yeah, so that's what we're saying is that's what really dates, the age of that split in the wood.
Yeah, because what they had done is they'd lathed around it
Yeah, where
to make it look square.
that's right, and where the splits come down, they put another lath that way before they went across the beam.
So the
to
split's
to
been
square
there
it.
even before they did the lath and plaster ceiling.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So it's probably, you know, a couple of 100 years. I mean, that could have happened in the first few years of them putting it up there.
yeah.
Just where, you know, the drying process of it drying, going from green to drying out, which could take up to 5 years with a piece of timber that thick.
Or even longer, probably.
Yeah, so
You are a wealth of knowledge, Simon. I don't know what we'd do without you.
well for something. Yeah, so anyway, so we've got that one exposed now. What me and Yanis are going to do is get this one exposed, and we can have a look at that one as well.
Okay, let's
And
crack
then-
on.
Yeah,
Or what was the word again?
can't remember.
Get stuck in.
Oh, get stuck in, that's it, yeah. Sounds like a carry-on film, doesn't it?
You know that drawing one says it's an inch a year.
An inch a year. Yeah, so,
Inch a year.
I mean, if that's 20 inches, that's 20 years, isn't it?
Probably,
A
yeah.
long time.
And it cures.
Yeah, it's probably still wet in the middle.
There you are, Simon.
Yeah, I'm here somewhere.
Looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting there now, mate. Considering, you know, we only 1 week to really to strip it all out. All the beams are exposed now, and they're not as bad as, you know, they could have been.
Well, the best quality beam also is a banana.
Yeah.
However, there's not a single crack in it.
No.
And the one that I just showed, the furthest away from us now, is just as bananaed as the one with the steel below it. And it looks even more bananaed because it's got a big straight beam below it, which is accentuating. That's a nice word, isn't it?
It is.
Accentuating
Yeah.
the banananess of the bananaed beam.
Bananaless. That's a new word. What I'll also say is as well, if you notice where the beam goes into the wall, if you can see there's a little mud section there, and that's where the actual laths were brought down to. So as that beam bowed up, they brought the laths down
To try and square the beam off.
square it off to make it look more straighter.
Yeah.
So, you know, they were probably bananaed like that, really, from when they were first put in over the first months or so. They probably took their shape. And then, you know, as they've gone on, they've just tried to square them up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, pretty much every beam in the convent is pretty much bowed, isn't it?
Bananaed.
Well, bananaed. Yeah, bowed, bananaed. Banana bow.
So Martin watched last night's video, and he's coming not next week, the week after, to sandblast this ceiling.
Yeah.
But also, we probably should also strip out the room next door and do this. Well, the room's already stripped out, but we should strip the ceiling as well. Might as well do two ceilings at once. I'm sure it's for the best.
Well,
And
yeah, while he's here.
it means we can then start the ceiling.
Yeah, of course.
So Stan, the engineer, is going to sort out that beam there,
Yeah.
and then we're going to sort the ceiling out, get the stud work up quick as possible, but still good quality.
Yeah.
Because I want to get the bar in here.
Yeah.
Before you go home, Simon, we need to get the bar in.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just have a pint at the bar.
Yeah.
Before I go back.
And I do believe, I read the comments, and I do believe everyone's suggestion about this being the original chapel
Yeah.
is probably right.
Absolutely.
And then the chapel next door, because the convent was built in 1772 and the chapel was built in 1776. So this is probably the old chapel. Yeah.
Yeah, slightly.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Which would explain why we've got this great big arch here.
It's as big as the entranceway into the convent.
With the recess in it where the doors would have sat
Yeah,
as well.
most likely.
Also what we've done, ladies and gentlemen, as well, in the far corner, you can't see it there because there's some rubber in
I'll
the
show it on Monday.
Yeah, but we took some of the parquet floor up to see what's underneath this floor, and they've actually done it properly.
They put a concrete slab
Yeah,
all the way through. Yeah.
And then they laid timbers on top of that, and then the parquet floor on that.
Yeah.
That's why this has survived so well, and
And
it's still so level.
it's so dry in this room. There's no damp or anything.
Right.
Okay. Well, there we go, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all on
Tuesday.
Monday.
Tuesday.
Well, I'll be here on Monday.
I'll-
I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be back Tuesday. Got
All right
another
then.
little job to do just on Tuesday.
Brilliant.
Monday, sorry. So I'll be back Tuesday. The words all. I haven't even had a beer yet.
Well, you will do.
It's a beer o'clock, isn't it, Mary?
Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheese.
Lunchtime.
Cheers, not cheese.
In French, is this cheese?
No, it's
Oh.
cheers.
What do you mean? What do you say, you Simon?
Sláinte.
Sláinte. This is the best. Try again.
That's
Cilantro.
your-
Sláinte. Yes.
Okay. Anyone else we're cheering to?
Sláinte.
Cheese and cheers and cilantro.
Sláinte. I like sláinte.
Okay.
All the fans are like you in Ireland. So sláinte.
Lovely. On a beautiful
Perfect.
day as well.
Yes.
Best way to end the week, yeah, no?
Perfect.
Good. Oh, this is done.